One dessert that I am particularly fond of, though not very festive in nature, is my gorgeous, light yet airy mousse created of tender coconut. The refreshing, subtle flavour of tender coconut marrying into the cream and giving you slight bits of tender coconut is perfect for this Diwali season, where you just have something light and refreshing to enjoy along with the heavy laden sweetmeats that go with this festival. Let's get to creating a little bit of this magic today. In a bowl, I've taken about 100 ml of tender coconut water, and to that I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of this gorgeous setting agent, that's the gelatin, and I'm just allowing it to bloom, and we're going to put it into the microwave to melt into each other. While this is blooming, we are going to get to creating the base of the mousse. So here I've got 1/3 cup of the finest of sugar, that's castor sugar, just going straight into my bowl, and this mousse is so easy to create that it actually happens in 20 minutes flat. Here I've got 400 ml of tender coconut water that goes along with the castor sugar just to sweeten it. Use as much sugar as you can handle, or just allow it to give you that subtle edge. As the castor sugar has melted beautifully into the tender coconut water, in goes 300 ml of coconut milk just to give it that burst of coconutty goodness. We're just going to mix both this together and set it aside as we get to melting the gelatin that has bloomed really well. As the gelatin blooms and you can see it swelling up, now is the time to melt it so that it helps in setting the entire mousse. So in it goes for a minute just to melt till it gets beautiful, translucent and smooth, and we're just going to mix it into our mousse base. With this done, we're just going to take it out and mix it so that it emulsifies with each other and gets to the smoothest of consistencies. Hot out of the microwave, all you need to do is mix and emulsify this well together so that you do not have any lumps, but at the same time it just gets to the smoothest of consistencies. You don't require any drama out here, it's just a simple process that allows everything to mix together. Out here, I've got the cream or the malai of the tender coconut, and I'm just going to put that in. So I've got the malai of about 4 coconuts because I like the burst of flavor that this gives, and I'm reserving some just to garnish with on top. With the gelatin nicely melted and you're trying to bring it to the nearest temperature of the mousse base down, I'm just going to add a little bit of this into this. Comes to the same temperature before we mix both of them together. So in this goes, and we're just going to allow this to mix with each other. And we're going to set it on the side while we whisk in some cream now. Into a bowl out here, I've got about 250 grams of whipping cream, and I've chilled it so that I don't have to put it over ice. And I'm just getting to whisking it till it gets to slight soft peak stages, and this is going to enable and aerate my gorgeous tender coconut mousse. As this whisk to soft peak stages, you do not want it to get too aerated because you want it to fold with the emulsion that you created and just set gloriously. So we're just going to pour batches of this in and lightly fold it. Just emulsify it so that everything blends in well with each other, giving it that slight aerated goodness. Now if you want to create a vegan version of this great tender coconut mousse, all you need to do is use a veg based setting agent like an agar-agar powder and replace the whipping cream for 250 ml of coconut milk. Quite pronounced in flavor and sharper in overall taste. With this done, we're just going to put it into a bowl to set. Now, if you want to create a liquor version of this cake, just go right ahead and use some Malibu and scent this entire tender coconut goodness. So here I'm just putting the shards of tender coconut that I had reserved right on top, just to give you that burst of bite-sized pieces that are required in enjoying this glorious dessert. Very light, very refreshing, and so inviting. So I'm going to set this in the refrigerator for at least 4 hours, or preferably overnight, and garnish it just with some rose petals to tide in the Diwali spirits. I hope you enjoyed creating this gorgeous dessert with me. Light, airy, refreshing, and a burst of flavor that the tender coconut brings to the overall creation. Don't forget to share loads of love by hitting on the like button. And as I always say, don't forget to subscribe.